Hello adventurers! I hope you managed to catch part 1 of Pauline's poetry adventure. And this is part 2.
On an armchair adventure, you can go anywhere you like. On an armchair adventure, imaginations fly.
So, to bring you up to date, in part 1, Pauline took us on a wonderful adventure through the worlds of different poems. Cyril, stand still.
I'm all knotted in socks, and more socks are getting knotted onto those.
I'm trying to unravel you, but it doesn't help that you're jiggling around. Anyway, travelling through poems is brilliant. We went to the carnival, daffodil fields, we charged along a railway track, and now I'm lost. Like a pebble on a beach, or a strawberry in some jam, or a sock in a washing machine. Ugh. There you go, Cyril. You're free.
Oh, thank you.
I've come up with my own poem, but I can't leave the poetry world yet. Pauline says I need to connect with the words of my poem, but I don't know how to do that. And I need to write it and hand it in on time so that I can get out of this wet washing machine and see my house and my family again. Oh! Okay, let's find the rest of the gang. What am I going to do, Pauline? I'm stuck.
You are stuck. It's writer's block. I get it all the time, most writers do. It's very normal.
Okay, so how do I unblock writer's block?
There are a few different ways. I usually walk around the room and shake off the block. Come on, Connie, let's shake it off.
Adventurers, will you shake it off with me? Start with one wrist, then the other. Shake, shake. Then one ankle, and the other. Shake it. Then your head. Let's give our whole bodies a big shake. I enjoyed that. What else can I do?
Distract yourself.
Does that work?
Sometimes it helps to leave the problem for a while and come back to it.
Right then, gang. How do you distract yourselves?
When I'm struggling with a crossword, I do some gardening.
Come on, adventurers. Let's do the actions of gardening. Imagine you're digging up the earth to plant a beautiful flower. Great. What else?
Whenever I'm stuck with something, I have a shower. It's like the water washes away my questions.
That sounds good. Adventurers, let's do the actions of being in the shower. Wash those jumbled thoughts out of your hair.
Let's try something else. Sometimes I get inspiration for poems by looking at objects in my home. Picture your bedroom. Can you imagine it?
Yes.
Tell me the first 5 objects that you can see.
A lamp, a window, a poster, a miniature disco ball, and an apple core that's all shriveled up in the bin.
I'd like to hear the one about the apple core.
Adventurers, what 5 objects can you see around you now? Excellent.
Connie, do any of the objects in your room make you feel anything?
I suppose. The disco ball makes me feel like dancing.
But do you have any objects that make you feel emotions? Let's try something else. What are you passionate about?
I don't know.
Okay, we can give you some ideas. Gang, what are you passionate about?
I care about animals.
Great.
Friendships.
Climate change.
Travelling to discover new places.
These are brilliant. Adventurers, what do you feel passionate about? I love these.
They're all very inspiring.
I'm passionate about our adventures, but my adventure poem still wasn't enough to get us home. I don't know what else I could write about.
What about chocolate?
Or dancing.
The seasons?
Or sport.
They're all good ideas. Adventurers, what would you write a poem about? Well done, guys. Brilliant ideas.
They're great. Any of those you'd like to write about?
I like them all. but they don't mean that much to me.
I know all the adventures mean a lot to you, but maybe the poem wasn't expressing who you are.
Somehow, the words that are in my head won't come down my arm and onto the page.
Why do you think that you aren't able to use your words?
I don't know. It's... I suppose... maybe... it's embarrassing. The rest of the class will hear the thoughts from inside my head.
That's okay. Everyone will be sharing something personal to them.
I know, but I'm not a poet.
You are a poet, or you will be.
I can't.
Yes, you can, Connie.
You can do anything.
When my children were little, I told them if you can't say what you want, write it down. It unlocks your feelings. That's why I started writing poetry.
It's very therapeutic.
Hey listeners, I'm Jonathan Cormer. And I'm Mr. Reginald T. Hedgehog. We're the hosts of Dorktale Storytime, a podcast that brings families together to laugh, learn, and delight in a tale well told. Kids of all ages will enjoy the wacky retellings of classic fairy tales with social and emotional themes, and the untold stories about some amazing hidden heroes of history. Grown-ups, if you're geeks at heart, and we know you are, we think the pop culture Easter eggs we pop into every episode will give you a few grins. So check us out where you're listening to this podcast, and come visit us at dorktalestorytime.com.
Please will you share one of your poems with us, Pauline?
Of course I will. My poems are about life as I see it, what affects me. I wrote this poem when my children were small. It's called Black and Beautiful. Mummy, can you tell me something true? Is there something special about me and you? Are we like Martians who come from space? Why do people stare at me in disgrace? My hair is combed, my clothes are smart, my teeth are sparkling white, my shoes they shine, the school bag's mine, and my trousers are not too tight. Mummy, can you tell me something? Can I ask you true? Is there something special about me and you? Son, listen carefully. You're perfect and you're bright. The only thing that you don't have is the colour skin that's white. That's why they think you're different. The facts are clear and true. Being black is beautiful, like perfect little you.
Pauline, that's lovely.
Really
thought-provoking.
Very
That was
emotional.
amazing.
Thank you, Pauline. That made me feel a lot of things. How did it make you feel, adventurer? Can you tell us what inspired the poem, Pauline?
One day, when my son was about 7, he came home from school and told me he didn't understand why he was being treated differently because of the colour of his skin. I wrote the poem about it to share the challenges we were facing and how I felt about it.
I could see him so clearly.
With his red school bag.
I did too. Oh, you painted the picture with words.
Thank you.
I get it now. It's about connecting with something you really care about. Maybe for me it's the struggle I have with expressing my emotions. How hard I find it to get the words out.
Perhaps it is.
I have all of the words. It's just prizing them onto the page that I can't do.
This is still new to you, but it will get easier the more you try.
It doesn't feel easy, but I'm going to try.
You can do this, Connie.
Take a deep breath.
Your creativity is called for.
Come on, Connie.
You've got this.
We believe in you.
Confused Connie can't create.
That's a good one. Alliteration.
Poems prove too hard to make. Wishing words would fill the page. Syllables still stuck at this stage. Wedged in my head like sweets in my teeth. feet in the mud. A spoon in syrup. The fly in the web. Ick. The words stick. Oof. I blurt. Shush. Whispering words. Willing them to whoosh out of my head and crash with the paper. Flow like the ocean, lapping at the shore. Trickling down my arm, my ideas pour. A letter springs first, boinging in my brain, from deep inside, ready to be prized. 1, then 2, words leap from my hand. Look, a poem, on the page it lands.
You're home.
Am I? Did it work?
Yes. You connected with your feelings and found a way to express them. You wrote a poem.
Congratulations, Connie.
Did it?
It was brilliant.
Wow, I really did it. Thank you. I couldn't have done it without all of you. What a fascinating adventure.
It was amazing.
Fantastic.
I'm still smiling. We travelled through some wonderful worlds there.
It truly was magical.
Very cool indeed.
I am so grateful for this. I feel like I've had my eyes open to how words can be used to create images. I experienced worlds I didn't know in just a few short lines that might have taken me pages to describe. Thank you for sharing your love of poetry with me, Pauline. And to everybody else for inspiring me too.
Thank you for sharing your feelings with us, Connie. I've been inspired.
I thought I could wing it and dash out a few words without feeling anything. But I didn't know I could dig so deep. I'll never forget what Pauline said. In future, if I don't know what to say, I'll write it down.
It's a great way of expressing yourself.
Thank you. This has been everything. I suppose I'd better go and hand my homework in now, before it's too late. Yet again, you guys have been the best. Thank you. I'll see you all soon.
Right, Connie.
End call now. Excellent. That was amazing. Thanks so much for joining in and inspiring me to write my poem. I'd love to read some of your poems too, adventurer. Will you send them to me, please? Ask a grown-up to take a picture of your poem, upload it to Instagram and tag us at Armchair Adventures UK. And we'll read out our favourites next time. Oh, I can't wait. See you soon. Love you guys.
On an armchair adventure, you